Namaste, dear listeners, and welcome to the Iowa channel, Astro in Udabi, bringing in awareness by Abhi. This is oneness in astrology and spirituality. Now, dear listeners, you know that I always talk about astrology and how I bring astrology into spirituality. Well, that's the whole point of Astro in Udabi. Now, in my previous podcast, we spoke about the Shivling and whether it is suitable to be under a roof, and my answer was yes, because I have one under my roof. In fact, I have one that has been there for a good number of years. I think 5 years now it's been there, if I'm correct. And I've seen magic. Now that we know we've answered the question, it's then safe to go and answer the other question: how to consecrate a Shivling. Now, by no means I am not a guru, affiliated by any institutions or certified by any organizations or any known institutions or branded institutions, or basically I'm not regulated by any brand organization to offer such advice, but merely I'm talking from Awareness by Abhi. Now, Awareness by Abhi is how I do it and how I've learned through my own spiritual journey and how I have come to understand with my current state of consciousness, current state of awareness, what has worked for me so far. Is this the end all and be all? Definitely not. Is there more to this? Probably yes. But in this state of consciousness, in this dimension of existence that I'm in at this moment, I'm going to talk about how I consecrate my shivling. Now, there are some people that will talk about consecrating the shivlings once a week, once a month, awakening it once a week, once a month, on a Tuesday. It's Shiva's day on a Tuesday. Look, dear listeners, I do it every single day. There's not a day that I do not consecrate my linga. And there's a reason why. Firstly, why would I want to charge my phone battery once a day when I need its energy all the time? Why would I need to charge my battery? Sorry, why would I want to charge my battery once a week when I need its energy every day? It's common sense. So, how much of energy am I getting from the shivering? Well, I work from home. I live in the home. I sleep in the home. I eat in the home. I need its energy all the time. So I need to concentrate it every time. I need to charge it up every time. So concentration means to charge up, to energize. So how do you energize the shivering? Firstly, you must choose a suitable shivling. I've chosen a black stone, right? You can go for a marble, you can go for brown stone, you can go for a crystal one, it doesn't really matter. And I've chosen for a black one. And the reason being is because I can associate with it much more easier. This is more from devotion, right? So we're going to go into the purification bits of it, how I purify it. So before consecration, you got to clean the shivling with water, right? I use water and turmeric. Turmeric is an antiseptant. It's a natural ingredient which is very, very good, not just for the body but also for consecration. Right? Now, before consecration, for cleansing, for purifying it, I use haldi, turmeric, mix in the water, and I pour it over. I wash the shivling. After that, I use chandan goji and I use my index. Remember, index is air element. My middle finger is space, and my ring finger is earth. I use these three fingers: fire, earth, and space. Sorry, I use air, the element of air, space, and earth, and my thumb. So I use the first four. I leave the pinky finger out. The pinky finger is the water. I leave that out. And I use these fingers to dot my linga. But I make sure that when I'm dotting my linga or when I'm adding the stripes, I'm paying attention to the actual body. Remember, we discussed in the previous podcast that the linga is actually the form of Shiva, and Shiva is that which is not. So we're taking that which is not and giving it a form, which is the Atma, the soul. We're giving it a form in the form of the linga. So obviously, that's the body. So that's my body. So I got to be very loving towards it. I gotta look at it and visualize the seven chakras from root to crown, from the Muladhara to the crown. So I am dotting the third eye. I'm visualizing the face and I'm dotting the third eye into the crown, right up into the crown. So from the third eye into the crown, I am using the Chandan Goti and I'm dotting it. I'm actually not dotting it, I'm like how you put sindoor for a woman. I am doing that for the linga. Then I go into I I light an incense stick and I chant mantras Om Namah Shivaya. You can also do the Om Triambakam Yajamahe mantra while performing the ritual. If you don't know that mantra, then you can go on Google and you can type in Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugamdim Pushti. You can type that in and you will see that mantra and you can learn it. You'll bahat it and then you'll understand it in English what it means. Now, Abhishekam, the ritual bathing. Now, many different people they would use milk, honey, ghee. Some people would use more yogurt over the shivling when performing. For me, what I use is water. I use water, plain water. And now and then I use milk. I don't have ghee. I don't use ghee. I use milk. I use water. I use turmeric. The most important thing, though, when you are um, doing the abhishekam, is not exactly what you are pouring over or the ingredients. Yes, water is the most important thing for me personally. Water is the most important thing. Um, because water it holds 70% of the body, not it. So water is very important. But you see, while you are doing the ritual, your intent and devotion is the most important. The most important aspect is your sincere devotion and intention to connect with the divine energy of the linga, which is Shiva, that which is not. So you gotta. I do this every day, and I connect with it. I visualize the awakening of the linga when I'm pouring the water. I visualize the water going through from the crown right to the muladhara. I visualize the chakras getting stimulated. I visualize it through my third eye. I see it like that. And I give it life. And I watch it alive. As the water is being poured over the linga, as the water is going on all the directions, falling down all the directions, I watch it energizing all the chakras, aligning it, energizing it, and the Shakti, the Kundalini, awakening the Kundalini from the Muladhara rising up into the crown. I'm bringing it to life every day. And this life force that is in the linga is generated throughout the house whole day. And this is how you bring life into your home. Now, if you have darkness into your home, this is a perfect way to bring light into your home. Whilst you can also create some natural light by um, making sure you build a home or buy a home that is where the east on the east side of your home there's enough sunlight coming in as the sun rises. Very important for the sunrise. But if you are not in a fortunate position where you cannot just go buy yourself a home or place where you don't have much sunlight, then this is a perfect thing for you to do. You are bringing the sun's light into your home, and this is what I do because I don't get much sunlight here. All right. So thank you very much, dear listeners. I hope this session helps you in performing um, your uh, your consecration on your shivling at home. In fact, you can consecrate anything, and I do this with a lot of things. I consecrate even this TV remote that I have in front of my hand. I can consecrate it. I can look at its chakras, and consecrate and give it energies, life force energies. And this is something that you can also be able to do over time with enough practice, consistency, dedication. You see, dedication and sincerity is the most important thing in your life. You got to be consistent. You got to have love. You got to have devotion. Otherwise, you'll just be wasting your time. You'll just be doing rituals. Right? So, Om Namah Shivaya, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Ram, Hari Bol. Have yourself a beautiful day ahead. Thank you very much.